The life and legacy of Native Americans. Native Americans, often referred to as indigenous peoples, have a rich and diverse history that predates the establishment of the United States by thousands of years. Their legacy is deeply woven into the fabric of North America, with each tribe possessing its unique culture, language, and traditions. This article explores the fascinating history, lifestyle, and contributions of Native Americans, highlighting their enduring impact on modern society. Historical background. Before the arrival of European settlers in the 15th century, the continent was home to an estimated 500 distinct tribes. From the nomadic plains tribes to the settled agricultural societies of the Southwest, Native American communities adapted to their environments in remarkable ways. Their complex societies included sophisticated governance systems, trade networks, and profound spiritual beliefs rooted in a deep respect for nature. The arrival of Europeans drastically altered the lives of Native Americans. The newcomers brought not only new technologies, but also diseases that decimated indigenous populations. Conflict, displacement, and assimilation policies followed, disrupting centuries-old ways of life. The Trail of Tears, the forced relocation of thousands of Cherokee people, is one of the most tragic examples of this period, highlighting the profound suffering experienced by Native Americans. Culture and way of life. The cultural diversity among Native American tribes is immense. Each tribe developed its own language, customs, art, and mythology. Despite these differences, a common thread runs through their cultures, a deep connection to the land and nature. The concept of land ownership, for instance, was foreign to many tribes, as they viewed the land as a shared resource that belonged to everyone and was to be respected and preserved. Daily life varied significantly depending on the tribe's geographic location. For example, the Plains tribes, such as the Lakota and Cheyenne, were known for their mastery of horseback riding and buffalo hunting. Meanwhile, the Iroquois Confederacy in the Northeast developed sophisticated agricultural systems, cultivating the Three Sisters crops: corn, beans, and squash. In the Southwest, the Pueblo tribes built intricate adobe dwellings and practiced dry farming techniques to adapt to the arid climate. Spiritual beliefs. Religion and spirituality are central to Native American cultures. Many tribes hold a belief in animism, the idea that all living and non-living things possess a spirit or life force. This belief fosters a deep respect for nature, as it is seen as a living entity. Ceremonies such as the sun dance of the Plains tribes and the green corn ceremony of the southeastern tribes were conducted to honor and communicate with these spirits. Native American mythology is also rich with symbolism and storytelling, serving not only as entertainment but as a way to pass down important lessons and traditions. These stories often feature animals as central figures, representing various virtues and vices, and are used to teach younger generations about morality, courage, and wisdom. Struggles and resilience. The history of Native Americans is marked by resilience in the face of immense hardship. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, U.S. policies such as the Indian Removal Act and the establishment of boarding schools sought to erase Native American culture through forced assimilation. Despite these challenges, Native American communities have worked tirelessly to preserve their languages, traditions, and identities. In recent decades, there has been a resurgence of Native American pride and activism. Movements like the American Indian Movement, AIM, in the 1960s and ongoing efforts to protect sacred lands, such as the protests at Standing Rock, have brought attention to Native American rights and sovereignty. Today, many tribes operate cultural centers and language revitalization programs to ensure that their heritage endures for future generations. Modern-day contributions. Native Americans continue to make significant contributions to contemporary society. They are leaders in environmental conservation, drawing on centuries of knowledge about sustainable living. Native American artists, writers, and musicians have also gained prominence, using their platforms to share their experiences and perspectives. Authors such as Sherman Alexie and Joy Harjo, the first Native American U.S. Poet Laureate, have shed light on the struggles and triumphs of indigenous people through their powerful works. Moreover, Native American communities are making strides in business and politics. The creation of tribal enterprises, such as casinos and tourism ventures, has bolstered economic independence. Politically, figures like Deb Haaland, the first Native American to serve as U.S. Secretary of the Interior, are breaking barriers and ensuring that indigenous voices are heard in the corridors of power. Conclusion: the story of Native Americans is one of endurance, adaptation, and unwavering spirit. Despite centuries of displacement and adversity, their cultures and traditions continue to thrive, enriching the tapestry of American history. By recognizing and respecting the contributions of Native Americans, we honor not only their past, but also their invaluable role in shaping the present and future, exploring the daily life and culture of Native Americans. Native Americans, also known as indigenous peoples, have a rich and diverse history spanning thousands of years. Their cultures, lifestyles, and traditions vary greatly across tribes, but they share a deep connection to nature and a strong sense of community. This article explores the daily life, survival techniques, and unique cultural practices of Native American tribes. Daily life and survival. Native American daily life depended heavily on the region they inhabited and the resources available. For example, the Plains tribes, like the Sioux and Comanche, were nomadic hunters who followed buffalo herds across the vast grasslands. Their entire lifestyle was centered around the buffalo, which provided food, clothing, tools, and even shelter in the form of teepees made from buffalo hides. In contrast, the Iroquois Confederacy in the northeastern woodlands lived in longhouses and practiced agriculture. They cultivated the three sisters, corn, beans, and squash, which formed the basis of their diet. The Pueblo tribes in the southwest built complex adobe villages and grew crops using sophisticated irrigation systems to adapt to the harsh desert climate. Community and family. Community life was at the heart of Native American societies. Families often lived together in extended family groups, with elders playing a key role in decision-making and teaching traditions. Children were highly valued and were taught through storytelling and hands-on experience. Each tribe had its own social structure, with distinct roles for men and women. Men typically hunted and protected the tribe, while women were responsible for gathering food, preparing meals, and maintaining the household. Spirituality and beliefs. Spiritual beliefs were deeply intertwined with daily life. Native Americans saw the natural world as alive and imbued with spirits. This belief led to practices that honored the land, animals, and plants. Ceremonies, such as the sun dance, were performed to celebrate the changing seasons, seek guidance, or heal the sick. The use of medicinal plants was also a key part of Native American healing practices.